Oh,
Holy fuck, that was nice.
Who has talking in the background?
Probably Ezra.
Wait, what? Oh,
Ezra's
sorry,
in the
gotta
closet.
shut that down.
Go
One
back
sec.
into the closet. Let's go.
Back to your dungeon.
Go back to the pleasure room.
Oh god.
The chamber.
Oh god. Mr. Hobby's chamber. Do you remember that episode where we thought that he had, well, I don't know about you guys, I thought he actually drank Mr. Hobby Thinner.
Oh yeah, I was convinced. Damn, that was the Shillelagh episode, right?
That was
Yeah.
it the Shillelagh episode?
Yeah, that
think
was. I
That was a good
remember that.
episode.
What a fever dream of an episode.
Most episodes are.
That one was on a whole other level.
You know how long that took me to edit that to make it coherent?
I really hope that we got a Patreon segment.
Should have released it raw.
No, release it raw.
Wait, all I come back is I just hear raw.
Yeah, we're talking about you.
Oh.
Ezra's over here in the fucking black.
Callum, you should definitely release the Shillelagh episode, the raw and uncut version.
Oh,
Do you even
I
have it?
It's only
I
in
could
its
get it.
edited form.
I mean,
Yeah.
that one was recorded through Discord, was it not?
Oh god.
Craig.
No, that one. Oh,
I think it was before Zencaster.
In the pre-Zencaster era.
it might have been. Yeah, I think so. I mean, but
Okay.
no, that will that'll definitely be edited down. I don't have. Well, Dennis would have the raw one.
I would be able to dig up the raw. Yeah, if it wasn't recorded through Craig, because if it was recorded through Craig, I've definitely nuked those files.
Yeah, I'll need to have a look.
It was
I
episode
might-
13,
No,
right?
I do have the raw file. I do have the
Oh,
raw file for that.
Yes.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
patrons are going to get a nice big treat.
By
Ooh.
Patreons, you mean Paul?
Paul, you're going to get a nice big treat from
Paul
I
pinned you.
had a chat with Paul on Messenger because he's participating in the Model Officers 48 and 48, same as me. So, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the
Thank you, Paul.
Shillelagh Snyder cut.
Callum's director cut.
Well, I mean, I've already released the outtake of what was the episode where we're just taking the piss out of Dennis for his reason for turning up late.
I still maintain that was the reason why I was late. It may not be the most glamorous reason, but that was why.
Hmm. Okay.
Whatever. Garrison's telling me over Discord to move on. So, on that note, you are listening to the Micro Machines podcast, and we are celebrating our 1 year anniversary. So we're gonna have a
Yay.
little bit of a special episode.
Woo,
Yay.
let's go.
And
Has
there was
it really
much
been
rejoicing.
1 year?
It's been
It has.
approximately 1 year, yeah.
How does that happen?
Actually,
How
one
does
one
that
year, 1 year, 2 weeks. Yeah,
What?
Jeez.
yeah.
Jeez.
Crime is
Actually-
inevitable, gentlemen.
Man, I ran
We
that
fucking
Discord
missed
server,
it.
and I just missed that. I'm too lost in the sauce.
But actually,
Well-
if you go by upload date, last week's episode, which I'm still editing, is like 1 year on the dot.
That's even worse.
I don't know, man. We are the most organized modeling podcast on the internet.
Yeah, know it.
Well then, on that note, shall we do some introductions for all the people who've been listening for a year but still don't know who we are?
Wait, what's the order again? I forget.
The order is me. I go first.
Okay.
So you
I'll
got
let
me.
you know, Jack.
So you have me, Callum from New Zealand, and that nice little rip that you heard before. That was from a barrel number 51 bourbon and dry cola RTD. These things are amazing.
Bloody hell. Well,
Okay, then.
my name is Garrison. I am in Kansas, drinking a lovely coffee, painting some figures.
Wait, is
Jack, go.
that me now? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I'm Jack. I'm in Canada. And I've got a lime bubbly here. It's been a while. We're going back to the
Hell
basics. Yeah.
I am Ezra at night. Mexico
Oh my god.
with a Red Bull and 2.5 scoops of Pre.
And they got me, Dennis, in Ontario. I was drinking the tea, but I've exhausted my supply. These cups are too small. I need a gallon of it. Well, 1 year, fellas.
1 year. It's been a fun time.
For sure.
It has been a podcast.
It has been.
That's for
It's-
certain.
If you can call it that.
At
Well,
the very least, it could have been.
yeah,
How
Jack, you
did
read
we
this.
start?
How
That's
did
what I
we
just said.
start?
Actually,
Actually, how did we start?
no, it was because the conflict broke out in Ukraine. Actually,
Was it? I thought.
yeah,
No, it was
Yes.
way before
No.
that.
Yes,
No, it was way before that.
No. Okay.
it was. Well, yeah. I mean, if we
Well,
want to
the,
go way back to beginning, but the
If we
podcast
want-
itself started.
Well, I mean,
Because of that.
technically, it kind of started with the group build, didn't it?
Yeah, the Micro
Yeah.
Machines group.
That's
build.
where Micro
Because
Machines came from.
It was on an Instagram, and it was a group
Yeah,
chat.
yeah.
That was basically the group build. And like, Ezra, how many people were in that group build?
Oh, there's probably like 12 or 15.
I know Christian was on there. Callum, were you on there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Callum was on
Yeah,
there.
you were on there.
Yeah.
That's how I
Yeah.
met you.
Yeah, Jack was on there. I remember
Jack
having to
was on there.
DM all of you guys and
Yes.
see if you wanted to join.
You were the one that started it, Ezra.
Yeah. Well, I
And
started
then-
We can
the
blame
group
you.
build.
Yeah, Ezra's the patron saint of Micro Machines.
Ooh, let's go.
That's
I'm
why
up
we
there with
dunked on
Saint
him so
Javelin.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Ezra.
Well, Dennis reached out to me.
Okay, so
Yo,
what?
Jack, you want to join this thing?
It's like, fine,
Okay,
sure.
so Ezra started the group build. Like, what made you start it? Like, what happened? How did it?
What
how
are your
did it go?
motives?
Yeah, why did you
So-
do this to the world?
This was back on the old Kitmaker days when
Oh,
me and
those-
Dennis were really active on there. And we were talking about group build ideas. So we thought of one for, what was it, 1/72nd scale and smaller?
I think.
Yeah,
no,
that's
I'm
it.
pretty- Were you sure? Because I, for some reason, recall that it was something like a 1/100 scale. Or do we have like a thing where we had a category specifically for 1/100 scale?
It was
I don't
encouraged
know,
1/100 scale, but then
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's
Yeah, it
what
was like one. It was like 1/72nd to like 1/350,
Yeah,
and that was
And
called the
wasn't-
Micro Machines group build.
and that's when you started getting really into 1/100, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Yes, we did that. We had an Instagram group build, and we all were talking to each other on that. And I don't know a lot of the guys on the Discord who are active now. We got pretty chummy on there, and then Ezra, as you say, we
Chummy.
were bit chummy. And then Ezra and I were really active on the Kitmaker network. I think Ezra, weren't you the guy with the second highest number of posts on there or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
And then what was it? Wasn't it the war in Ukraine broke out? So there's this thread on Kitmaker that was opened up called, what was it? Modeling the
Modeling
Ukraine
the
crisis.
Ukraine crisis. Yeah.
And I've checked back there a few days ago, and to date it is their biggest thread ever.
Well, of course it is. It's just a bunch of dudes beefing over politics.
Oh God.
that's what Kitmaker was made for.
Oh
No,
Kitmaker-
back in the day, Kitmaker was awesome.
Well, and so then I went, and when that thread started to go on, there was a bunch of guys who started to get really nasty with each other, and Kitmaker basically overnight turned into Facebook. So I decided I'm going to make a Discord server, and I sent the link. What was it? I sent the link to the Micro Machines group build, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah, and then I started the Discord server.
I thought the server was to start the podcast because we were talking about the podcast for a bit
I think it was
while we
both,
were
because
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
'cause I was
while
also
the Instagram
messaging-
thing was happening.
Yeah, but I was messaging guys on Kitmaker, basically trying to get them a lifeboat because the site was going down.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, you guys want to join like a more sensible, more rational club
Wait, that's what you're calling our Discord?
compared to what the Kitmaker was.
Yeah.
Damn, that is a low bar.
Kitmaker
Remember,
falls beneath that low bar.
guys, remember the Kitmaker moments? The channel
Oh,
we
yeah.
had.
that was
Yeah.
glorious.
That was the good parts of Kitmaker.
The golden
I'm
age.
trying to remember what was that amazing line that guy said. He was like, "Kurt, you whack your salami too much."
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said. That was the most civil interaction I saw in there.
That's pretty bad.
Yes, we wanted to start that podcast because we had been discussing our interest in the scale modeling hobby, and yeah, the Discord started. We had about 6 guys on there at first, and yeah,
Yeah, that
That-
podcast wasn't Christian originally going to be on it?
Chris
Yeah.
was originally going to be on, and then he dipped.
Yeah.
And a lot of us, like, the attitude towards that when starting it was kind of just like, I'll do it if everyone else is gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'll do it, I guess.
I'll see you guys
if you
next
guys are doing
week.
it, then I guess I will.
Because I almost didn't join. Because I remember Ezra just sent me an invite to the group build, and I literally sat on that message for about a week, going,
Do I like this
Worst
guy?
decision of your life.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually I was like, yeah, I've never built 1 to 100. I'll give it a go. Like after a week, and then I think it was Dennis asked me, "We're thinking of a podcast. Do you want to join?" So
And you and your foolishness said yes.
Yes.
yeah, you know
Question
those
mark.
moments
Wait, no,
in time
didn't
where you
the-
look back at decisions you've made.
Is this you trying to say something, Kelly?
Nah, honestly, probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. So yeah,
I love you guys.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, I
Didn't,
like
Add that part out.
whole,
Add that part out.
didn't the whole subject of like starting the podcast come from when us and Christian were just shit talking about what was going on in Ukraine?
Yeah,
So,
it was
like-
that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember
like,
being
what's
in
funny,
English
he's
class doing that.
Oh man, remember our first episode? How we said to each other beforehand, "Yeah, we're not going to talk about Ukraine because it would be insensitive to do so." And then the first episode, like half of it is just talking about cope cages.
yeah,
That was our first
Uh,
inside joke, cope cages.
yeah.
Pre-panda
Like, that
era.
That was funny. That one's got a lot of people go, "Oh, you got a podcast? Oh, I'll start on episode 1," and it's like, no, don't,
No, God, no.
God, no.
There's only a couple of episodes I would ever actually recommend to people,
Yeah,
unless
No.
you're killed like that.
For me,
and they're pretty
that's-
late ones.
Yeah. I would recommend like the King Tiger, the Ram, and
The Ram
Of course, you'd recommend the King Tiger.
yeah,
No, the
Yeah.
Ram was a decent episode.
that was. We were talking
my
about
favorite
the
was Doug versus Archer.
That was
That was
fun.
good. That was good.
That was fun. That was
Yeah.
fun.
But like, what the funny thing is like that first episode when we jumped onto the Discord, that was like the first time like most of us had actually spoken to each other,
Yeah.
like voice chat ever.
I mean,
It only ever been over text, and so it's like jumped on. It was like, oh yeah, so it's you're Dennis. That's Ezra. That's Jack. Because it was just the 4 of us that first episode, wasn't it?
Yeah,
was
Val
it just
couldn't
4
make
of
it.
us?
it
Yeah.
was just the 4 of us. Yeah,
And then
Is
Val was
Val-
on for the second?
was
Yeah, he was on for the Sharpie one.
he was?
think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the episode where I got up at like 5 in the morning and I was hungover.
Man, going back to our roots.
I don't know. I had a
And
lot of
then,
fun with
what was
episode
it?
3.
Garrison,
What was
what
episode
episode
3?
Did you come in on?
The
Were
shitty
you on
British
episode
tanks.
3?
Shh, that one was good.
Oh,
I
I
remember
love
that.
that one.
Oh, we should do
Uh,
something like that again, where we each bring something to the table.
Yeah, definitely. I think Garrison's first episode was the Neubel Faustig.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
the
that's
fourth
right.
episode.
Yeah,
And you joined our lives, Garrison.
yeah.
Was Val there for that one?
Yep.
Yep, he was. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
we needed him to
helping pronounce all the
translate.
German words.
Wait, wasn't the Nurble Fastoig episode the one we
The
lost all
Nurble
the audio for?
That as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes,
Remember-
because we started out using a Discord bot that recorded the conversation.
Craig.
In the Discord's.
Craig.
Fucking
voice
Craig
chat.
bot.
We didn't even use a proper podcasting software. So every so often, what would happen is Craig would just stop recording, and it wouldn't notify you that it stopped recording. So we would record a whole episode, and I have to go back and say, "Hey guys, none of our audio got recorded."
Yeah, it'd be
that is where intermissions came in.
Yeah, because that was it would just go. Craigbot has stopped recording 1 hour ago.
It's like you bitch.
Well, shit.
For a 2-hour episode, it's like that's half of it gone. I actually it was kind of funny when because Val brought Garrison on. Hey,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Really?
he did.
and
Oh, yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, because I was like when I saw that, I was at work and I was like, Val's like, oh yeah, we've got this new guy, Greg, joining us. I sat there and went, who the fuck's Greg? Who the fuck is this guy? What, there's 6 of us now? What the
Is
fuck?
his first name Garrison or is his first name Greg? I
Yeah.
can't tell.
That
I
is
get
what.
that.
Why does he have
every
2
day.
first names?
Why does he like to ramble on about the Pershing?
Oh yeah, that was fun. Val asked me because I had been chatting with Val for like almost a year. He was one of the first people I met in the hobby,
Really?
and yeah, cool dude and all. He was like, "Hey, I got this podcast group on Discord, and we do a podcast. Do you want to join?" And I was like, "Oh, I mean, yeah, absolutely. If they want me to." I was like super stoked, but I didn't think y'all would want me. And then he's like, "Here's our YouTube channel." And I was like, bet, I'm going to watch the episodes. So I did my introduction, and then I started building that R35 and listened to all y'all's episodes.
Well, Greg, you were our first fan.
Shit, basically, y'all had like 3 views.
You not only were your first fan, but you were such a big fan, we decided to make you an intern.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're the real top G.
Hi, my name's Ryan.
And we still haven't paid him.
I want my kits.
Yeah, those first few episodes were weird.
They were rough. Man.
They were
they-
fun, though. They were fun.
Like, if you want raw, unedited, the first 3
Oh,
are that. Because,
There's a lot of moments of silence in there.
Yeah,
I thought
there
my
was-
computer
Oh,
turned
yeah.
off, and I looked over, and it's still going.
there's one that was like at least 20 seconds of dead silence.
No way.
Yeah.
Because we were all a lot more awkward then, because we didn't know each other outside
Right.
of texting. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis,
Was
you
there
were the
just-
only person I'd actually like talked to before because we did those live streams.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, Dennis was the only person I'd talked to as well.
Yeah, because you had come into the hobby store at that point, hadn't you?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't know if you'd even seen my face without a mask at that point.
Oh, right.
Because remember,
that's
we were
right.
in full
COVID.
lockdown then.
We were in full lockdown, that's right.
I
Those
remember
were the
you
days.
texting me one time, though, coming up with a theme song for your super build.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
It's funny.
Back when I was hopelessly addicted to those kids.
Yeah.
Because so the first 3 episodes are raw, unedited, and it got to the Neubel Faustig one where we had that fucking Craigbot crashed. We had to re-record half an episode. I mean, it's like, how the fuck are we going to stick this together? And at that point, I'd started my YouTube channel, January? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty new.
yeah.
And I was sort of going, well, I want to get some experience in using the editing software and, trying to make videos and stuff. So I said, well, chuck it to me. I'll stitch it together and I'll see what I can do with it.
Wasn't that a stupid decision?
I make a lot of stupid decisions in my life, all right?
You guys
But-
want to do 20 seconds of silence just for old times?
Commemorate.
In memory of the MMP Season 1.
Yeah. Wait, here, hold on.
Fucking Callum.
What were you sipping? Oh, God.
Oh, that was too good. I just.
Just stupid bit.
I'm only mad because you didn't drink closer to the mic.
I was right up against the mic. So what,
Well,
so
now
what's the next
that
question?
now that Callum broke that, it's next question is, when did we really get into the groove of things? Which I already know what you're gonna say. We're already in the groove of things, and yes, kind of.
Relative. Episode MGM 51, Shillelagh.
That was a really good episode.
That was a good
That-
episode.
That episode went full chaos, but like if you notice, like the earlier episodes before that, like, we're kind of hesitant on making jokes, especially rude ones, or like trying to fuck with each other.
We
stuff
still
like-
want to. We want to be. We thought we could pose ourselves as being credible.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that went out the
After
window.
that episode, we just went, fuck it.
Left.
That was
But,
the dick joke episode.
Yeah.
Was
so
it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch that shit.
Oh, that one, I was pissing myself laughing when I was editing it. It was so funny. But that episode, for some reason, we all kind of all went, fuck it. Let's see what happens. And we just full sent it on dick jokes and chaos and all of that
We
shit.
should do that more.
It was like
Yes.
a universal click.
Yeah.
It was.
And
When-
all the young men are unified by the
But you
Wait, when
just,
was the episode? When was the episode where I started deviously adding slides?
Oh, when
That's
you-
just a constant, I think.
yeah.
Remember that episode where we were talking, I think, about the Pershing, and someone put in the anime version of was it Eagle 7?
Oh, that was me.
Grace just
Oh,
lost
yeah.
it.
That was me. I got you all, and you all thought it was Ezra, which was the best bit.
Really did. I was like, it wasn't me. We're like, yes, it was, you son of a bitch. Why would you do that?
Meanwhile, I was away from my mic, pissing myself laughing.
Everyone was getting like we were having confusing feelings about the anthropomorphized Pershing.
My feelings were set, and they were not good.
You guys were about to lynch me.
That was,
We were tying the ropes.
that was funny, but yeah, it was like you definitely notice after that episode, just things kind of just it went more chaotic, but at the same time, it just started flowing a bit more and felt a bit more relaxed. Like we
We were more comfortable.
Yeah,
I about
basically.
to say, we kind of started, right before then, we started talking more offline also.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
more
Didn't we play War
consistently.
Thunder together around that time, too?
We did, yeah.
Like,
Yeah. You know, we got the Discord and started interacting more and more, doing like modeling chats and stuff like that. You know, so it's kind of just a natural progression on things, eh?
I will say I'm so glad I did start the Discord, because without it, if we were doing this any other way, I would not have interacted with you guys nearly as much.
Yeah. Well, I'm just glad y'all did it in general, because fucking, hey, I was trying to find consistent friends in the hobby who I could talk to every day. And the only people I was talking to was my buddy Hinterling Customs from YouTube, and he's working a lot, so we don't get to talk all the time. So it was nice having guys around my age who, do the hobby and shit.
We are a very young group, aren't we? Like
We
the average
are
age
the
of
youngest.
server is very low.
Yeah, I was actually talking to Jeff about that, about our podcast versus everyone else, and all the others. No offense to them, they're all the older generation, so they have their set sort of point of view on everything, which they all have the same age sort of audience, so it's kind of like a sort of echo chamber, sort of like they've all gone through the same sort of phases, dry brushing and all of that shit, and then you got us coming in trying to tell them what to do.
we're doing HIDF and stuff.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
HITF.
Growing up with
Um,
non-credible defense, ship hosting and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Night shift.
Yeah, it's just I think I think we definitely cater to a younger audience, but if the older audience find us funny, then hey, go for it.
Well, I mean, fucking A, our first Patron supporter, no offense, Paul, is an older guy.
Yeah,
fuck
Thanks,
yeah,
Paul.
Paul!
Let's go.
Woo! Let's go, buddy. Setting the standard.
The golden standard. No, I think that's a cool, unique position that we have, though, because, I mean, we're proof that there's a bit of a renaissance within the hobby, within like a younger generation, and it's almost like we're kind of a speaking voice for that.
yeah. Like if you actually look at like the average age of the Discord, if we could, it's pretty damn low.
This
I
is
think
like,
that's one advantage we have over, say, the older, trying to bring in new people our age into the hobby, because you try and jump in and you're dealing with 45, 50-year-olds who have been doing it for years and years and years. It's pretty
Like,
intimidating.
and everything.
Yeah, all of that, and also I will caveat, it is a good hobby. People are supportive and all that, but there are definitely those ones who speak louder and can put off people just because they are cunts.
Gatekeepers.
I know we don't like to talk about it, but you
No,
have
we
to
love to
acknowledge
talk
it.
about it, actually.
I'm about to say, Callum, we
Oh, no,
don't
no.
like to talk about
No,
it
no,
on
no.
the podcast.
I'm meaning everyone else. We just go
okay.
for it, but everyone else, it's like one thing I find is you got the positives. You do have to talk about the negatives sometimes as well. You can't just forget about them because they are there. It's just how you address it is more. We have a different way of doing it. I mean, so for younger people trying to join the hobby, I think if they come to us, they'll see more the humor that they're used to, the more chaos, the more, I don't know, freedoms. We've got all the different channels and stuff like that. So, you turn up, you're going to feel welcome in our Discord.
Right.
We have very few problems.
We have the, dare we say it, diversity.
We do have the diversity.
But
first modeling group of a generation that was raised on ADHD.
Yeah, we're pioneers.
Yeah, but I think that's we do cater for some older generation. We do have some of the older guys in the server. Don,
and they're all Blue Kings. We love you all.
But they fit in really well with us.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're in a better situation to attract the younger generation towards the hobby.
But that doesn't mean we deter the older as well.
Oh no, like everyone is welcome. And I mean, we run on the policy of if you like us, watch us. If you don't, meh, we don't really care too much.
Yeah, if you don't, you can fuck off. You
not
can't say that.
Not that harshly, but you get the sentiment we're going with.
We're tactful. Promise.
Gray was right. This is the Circle Jerk episode.
All right, Dennis, your turn. Come here.
All right. All right. You want to go that way, Garrison? You want to go that way?
No.
You want to do that? All right.
Next question. What is our most popular YouTube and Spotify episode?
I will walk to Wichita.
Do it, bitch.
The bag tag special.
Oh, God.
Well,
no, you gotta drag the juice bed with you.
That's Jack's job.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I think... What is our most popular YouTube? YouTube.
Look at the comments. Look at the comments.
It's the SDK I've said 251 episode.
It actually...
yeah, isn't it?
It was the KV1 and then the Adventure.
I checked the analytics.
Yeah, Floki got us there.
Yeah.
Floki.
Thanks, Floki.
Love you.
Yeah. Floki's one, SDKFZ 251 is definitely is definitely higher than everything else by quite a bit. He must have bribed his viewers. Although the like ratio is we won't mention that.
Really?
Really? I didn't even look at that.
Well, we have 5 there's 5 likes and 3 dislikes, so yeah.
3 dislikes. I know. I want to see the dislikes on every one of our episodes now.
Yeah, I want to know who's doing that.
I know.
Wait, how many dislikes are there?
3. To be honest, though, that is the only video that has has any dislikes at all. So
Floki's got haters too. He's a controversial figure.
It's Floki's haters. They're brigading our episode.
Yeah.
Now,
who the fuck got a witch in their background yelling?
he's cackling back there.
So
I just hear like, ha.
So for Spotify, downloads by episode, most popular one is the first episode.
Oh,
That's
no.
a problem.
Oh,
Fuck.
no.
That's a problem. They listen to that and they're like, oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
What's the second one?
Episode 2.
Oh,
However, episode 5, the M50 Ontos is sitting at 3rd.
that's not good.
Well, shit.
Fuck.
Yo, you Spotify listeners, you guys better get those downloads up, or else we'll stop. We'll just go straight to YouTube.
Okay.
Okay. Next
Wow,
question.
that was... When did we get our first sponsor?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Yes.
That's such a big milestone. I thought I'd throw it in, but yeah,
Fair enough.
Thank you,
If
Jeff.
you haven't seen that episode, it was like 2 episodes ago.
Yep.
Go check it out. It's great. Great interview.
Feel proud of us.
scalecolors.com.
Yeah, we're big deals now.
Whoop whoop.
Hit up
Whoop,
scalecolors.com.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, last question for this slide is: what is one goal for this next year for each one of us? Dennis, you start.
Ooh, put me on the spot here. One goal
Whoa.
that I would have is honestly just to connect with more people. I know that there, from my experience working, I know a lot of young people are getting into this hobby, and just being able to reach out to them and maybe make some people's days better with whatever we're making, that'd be great.
Right on, Callum.
Ooh, guests.
Yes.
I want to try and connect. Want to try and connect with people and bring them on the show.
Laser pig.
Laser oh yes.
Cool.
Oh, he
But
would
yeah,
be fantastic.
yeah, I definitely want to get connect with more people in the industry and bring them on, and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Right on. Well, for me, it's actually meeting people in the hobby in person and expanding our name, which for me will be a bit easy because I'll be at nationals, and hopefully, Ezra, it'd be really cool if you could make it. I don't know if I know in August it'll be nationals, and then in November I should be able to meet Gray and Floki.
That's pretty sweet.
Well,
Yeah,
the good thing is-
if I cancel my trip to ArmorCon in October, I could probably go to the one in August.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
The good thing is that Jack and I will also be at Heritagecon, so we'll be spreading the word there as well.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we
hell
will.
yeah.
You got a vendor's table, right?
We have a vendor's table. If you guys are going to Heritagecon, check us out. We're going to have a vendor's table. We'll sell stuff. You can talk to the hosts.
Sell autographs.
Yeah, we'll autograph your chest
Wait,
if you want.
This
We
is
will.
a
I want to sign
specific.
some tits.
Oh God.
Jack is gonna have to we're gonna have to fend off the ladies with a crowbar.
The juice
So
pen.
let me get this straight. At Heritagecon, you guys are having a dedicated table to the MMP.
Well, yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
it's gonna
Let's
be the
let's make a
cruise
banner.
we need
Oh.
a flag. We need a flag so we can go to different places around the world and hold the flag.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and I could put it on the Iltis in the off time.
Awesome. No, Jack's gonna be trying to sign the ladies' tits with the juice pen.
Oh
Juice
God.
pen.
It's just a fountain pen.
Did you know that they make pens that are
But for
full
some
of
reason it writes
pen?
white, like creamy white.
Oh, God.
No. Oh no.
Next.
Alrighty. On that note,
You just cut
wait.
2 of us off. Okay, we'll pretend that didn't happen. Go back a slide.
Oh.
Yeah, so similar
that's
to
how insulted it was.
Yeah, no. Well, you already know my goal. I'm gonna sign some tits this year, but similar to
Ladies,
Greg,
help us
I'd like
out.
to just connect with more people, go to shows. I'm super pumped for Heritagecon, and I want to get more into shipbuilding. Yeah,
Says the guy doing a
Nice.
1 to 700 scale ship.
and I want to do more.
Says the guy who did the fucking turpits.
The massive pits.
pit.
Maybe
Nice.
it might make an appearance at Heritagecon, depending on. There's logistics to it. Me and Dennis will have to sort that out. How about you, Ezra?
Honestly, it's pretty much the same as you. I want to, connect with more people. I want to try to be more active on the podcast. I feel like I've been kind of falling behind lately.
Me as well.
And-
Yeah.
Yeah, and I need to frickin' get my mud effects down. That's like my biggest flaw in modeling right now. So I can't get good looking mud effects.
You're full of shit.
Yeah. No, your mud effects are great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you. I appreciate it. There's just something about them. Just pokes me the wrong way.
We're going to do this in reverse order. Ezra, since you were talking, how'd you get into the MMP? Tell the viewers about yourself.
I got into modeling, got into kit maker, thought Dennis was a serious decal manufacturer at first.
Damn, that's a low blow.
Started talking to him. We did a few live streams. Started the group build, and then ended up here.
Very nice. Jack, how about you?
Wait, Ezra, tell us about yourself, you fucking goof.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Ezra,
you just kind of
you
glossed
idiot.
over half of that. Start when you were born.
Oh God, I don't want to start
9
that.
months before you got born. Let's hear about that.
Well,
Oh,
9
God.
months before little Ezra popped out,
So,
Mommy and
in
Daddy had a special
February-
date night.
Oh God. Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Oh God.
You've done this before?
Speak,
Oh.
child.
No, I don't like talking about myself.
Oh God. Next.
Okay, so I was born in Coburg.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was born in Coburg.
That's a nice ass town to be born in.
I was the smallest baby in the hospital.
How
and
small?
I still am. No, I don't remember. I was like, I don't remember. God. But yeah, then I got into modeling 15-ish years later, and been doing it since. I met Dennis when I was just stopping in Great Hobbies, Oshawa location. Am I allowed to say the location?
Yeah, shout out to Great Hobbies Oshawa because they seem to like me there.
Yeah, for some
I
reason.
wonder why.
And yeah, so I started coming by more and more. See this friendly guy wearing a mask telling me I should bring my stuff into the display case, so I did, like an idiot. Listened to him. And eventually he asked me if I wanted to join a group build that Ezra was organizing, and so I did. And then I believe for that group build, I built the KV222.
You did the KV2 cubed.
Yeah.
The KV2 cubed. That's some math shit right there.
It is. I mean, Dennis would know.
He would. Fucking math whiz.
Hate
Math
and non-math
genius.
Triple threat.
But yeah, and now we're here, I guess.
quiz. Cool. How about you,
Alright.
Garrison?
Well, like I said earlier, Val introduced me to the podcast. Born in the good old year of 1998 in Texas. Didn't do any modeling growing up, but I played with Legos. And then,
Gateway drug.
yeah, pretty much,
Oh,
yeah. Joined the Marines, went on deployment, came back, super stressed out. Didn't want to play video games all the time in my downtime, so went on to YouTube, looked up like Lego World War II shit, and then bought the Lego Millennium Falcon. Built that with a wife, but that was like $250. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do Legos. So looking at Lego World War II show on YouTube, I found CW Modeling and the fucking diorama guide. He got me into wanting to do it. So did some research, got some models, and I started. And then about almost a year after I started, is whenever I was introduced to you guys. So
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Actually, before I got into modeling, I was trying to make accurate, like, Lego aircraft and stuff. Like, I remember
Dude,
making.
so was I made a Huey helicopter.
Oh, that's awesome! I made an almost 148 scale U-2 spy plane, and I'm so proud of it. I'm still
That's
proud of it,
fucking
actually.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Callum, how about yourself?
Well, so being the oldest in the podcast, I got a bit more to say.
Strap in.
Well, basically, I was born in Auckland, and then when I hit 5, my dad bought me my first model because he used to build models when he was my age. It's sort of that generation. So my very first model was a Hawker Hurricane, and so I built that when I was 5 with my dad's help. that went till I was about 13. And then basically you hit high school, suddenly models aren't as important, so I kind of stopped doing it. And then strangely enough, in 2019, I went off, did a Europe and Canada trip, just solo traveling, and then came back home. Initially thought I was just going to come back home, re-earn for another 6 months, and then go back and establish myself in, say, London or something like that. Except, pandemic hit. So when I was at home, I had a Airfix 76. It's an Airfix Cromwell, and so I bought it years ago as a failed attempt to restart, but it just sat on a shelf. So I decided, oh, screw it, I got the equipment. I thought, open up the toolbox to find I had no glue. The knife, my hobby knife, had disappeared, and all the paint was dried up. So went down to a hobby store that I found. One of the 13 I have in my city. Dennis.
I hate you so much.
Fuck you.
Kicking you off the pod.
We'd be useless without him.
Yeah, we would be nothing without you.
So I picked up some rudimentary stuff and then built it with all bit of what little knowledge I had from when I was younger, which was none. And then kind of went, well, it was kind of enjoyable. Quite liked it. So then I was just looking around online, and I saw the Tamiya KV-1B on special. It was like $40 or something like that, dirt cheap. So I ordered that, built that up. It's not the best, but and yeah, from there just kept on going, building stuff, especially during the pretty serious lockdowns we had in New Zealand, where I literally went for 5-6 weeks not leaving the house. So needed something to pass the time anyway. And then later on decided to start an Instagram account for it, and all of that. Ezra, I just happened to see Ezra as the suggested to follow. So I followed him on Instagram, and the next thing I know, I get a message from him saying, hey, do you want to join this? And I sat on it, as I said before, I sat on it for about a week going, but then I said to myself, well, I got to get a bit more, I keep meaning to get a bit more involved in the hobby with other people, and stuff like that. So I figured, why not? So I said, yeah, I bought a kit. It was the Zvezda Panzer III Flammenwerfer 1-100. And yeah, the rest you know.
Yes, the rest
hell
is
yeah.
history.
There you go.
Yeah, I guess for me, I was born in 2003 in Markham. I'm a Markham baby. I've been modeling off and on basically my whole life, mostly with Airfix kits until I smartened up. And in high school, I started building armor. And yeah, when I was really active on the kit maker forums, on the new ones when they started up. Was doing that for a year or two, and then I met Ezra, and yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I basically just started off the Discord server as a life raft from Kit Maker, and yeah, it's kind of where we've all coagulated from there.
Coagulated.
Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, and so very fortunate to be able to meet this great group of gentlemen and the great group of people on the Discord.
Yeah.
That's the diplomatic way of putting it.
Yes.
And then, of course, we had Val join us early on. He always gets a mention, a credit. But Val was on for about 3 episodes. And then,
yeah, about 3.
Yeah,
He's one of the founding fathers.
Yeah,
but then that's why we still talk about him.
But he just basically had some things in his life get in the way, sort of. So, and also we had a lot of trouble initially with time zones as well.
True.
We still do.
Honestly.
Yeah, we're trying to juggle German, 2 Canadian, 2 American, and New Zealand time zone to fit together. That was fun.
I really feel like we like the last about 10 or 11 episodes. For the most part, we've really flushed out the time zone issue because like this is within a 4-hour window we record at the same every week. Like there's
Instead
a
of
4-hour
going
window.
No, it's true. Yeah.
Instead of going out and drinking, we do this instead.
Yeah, which is totally okay.
Which is still drinking for the most part, actually.
Yeah.
It
We
is
just
for me.
do it at the comfort of our own home.
Wow,
But yeah,
that's awesome. So, Callum, I think Callum and Garrison, you guys both accumulated some stats here about how the podcast has fared.
yep.
Yes.
Garrison, you want to go through it?
Sure. So these are the MMP stats from the last year. For YouTube views, we have 3,205. We have, for YouTube subscribers, 114. For Spotify downloads, we have 1,784. Episodes made, we have 33, not including the one we are currently making. Discord members, we have 99. We've almost reached that 3-digit number.
Just one shy.
Just one shy, I know. I was like, fuck. For group builds, we have done 4 in total. Currently on the 4th one. Not including the in-house, so technically 5. Instagram followers, we have 160. Facebook followers, we have 55. We have 1 Patreon subscriber, and Panda's acquired our 1.
That's not even a joke. We do have one panda.
We do. His name is Pinju.
We did adopt.
He belongs
a
to
panda.
us.
Yeah.
Like,
It's actually ours.
He's our boy.
We can go and collect anytime we desire.
Pinju, come here.
Okay. What's next? Next slide.
Awesome. So I guess we're now going to look at what our favorite builds from each other are going to be over this year. Callum, what were yours?
And my favorites are, so for Dennis, with his OG Horizon Island Defense Force T-55.
a classic.
Yeah. It's a good build.
MMP classic at that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It started off something great.
Remember when you posted this on Kitmaker, Dennis?
People thought it was an abandoned tank. I didn't have the heart to tell them, no, this thing's front line.
This one's cutting
This
edge.
Yeah.
This is the best they got.
Yeah.
For Garrison, my favorite is your Cherbourg diorama. I love that one. For Jack, it's your M5A1.
Hell yeah.
I love that one.
Looks
and
great.
Ezra, for Ezra, of course, you know what it's going to be, eh? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Saw
It's
that
your
one
Bob
coming.
Semple. You build a New Zealand vehicle, that will win no matter what. But yeah, those are my picks for this year.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, thanks.
You guys did a lot of amazing work this year. For Callum, I have to say, honestly, that I know it wasn't a major build of yours, but that vintage Sea Fury kit you did, that was really amazing.
The one I built in like 12 hours.
Yeah. It's the RCN decals, I'm going to be honest. You swindled me with those. Garrison, I really enjoyed the R35 diorama you did. That was really cool, just getting to see what you were capable of when we were still getting to know you.
Why does the French infantry officer have
That
balls?
wasn't me. I'm assuming that was probably Jack or Ezra.
Oh,
Okay.
I just
Well,
noticed
thank
that.
you, Dennis.
Why are you
Thank
pointing fingers
Dennis.
at me?
Get it.
Actually, I'm sorry, Jack. Did we know it was Ezra?
Whoa. Let's jump into the conclusions.
Speaking of Jack, I mean, no question, the Turpits, that was fantastic. See, watching you even sink it just for the
Watching you sink it.
Well, you got to get that authenticity.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
it's true.
did.
Oh,
He did. And then Ezra, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Much as I wanted to hate on it, the M51 was absolutely superb, and you
Yeah.
knocked it out of the park. With
Oh,
that.
thank you. I appreciate it.
all right. So for my favorites, for Callum, it was your tadpole, man. That thing that got me excited in my special spot. For Dennis, man, it was your Zero. It was a tie between the Zero and T55, and I saw that Callum did your T55, so I figured I'd throw you Zero in there because, man, that
Aw.
was a spectacular build, dude.
Mhm, I
Fantastic.
agree.
for Jack, it's your huge turbits. The thing was just fantastic. I couldn't fathom doing that myself. All the photo etch you did to that, I oh my god, mad respect, bro. And Ezra, dude, your T-3485, spectacular. All the artistic details, and I mean, you made it. I love the T-3485. It's such an interesting tank, but you made it just that much more interesting.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta ask though, why are you happily holding the war crime stick?
He just dropped his new mortgage. He moved in with Clint.
Shit, that was like a day before I got married, actually.
Really?
As one does.
Yeah, that was actually part of my bachelor party.
I was gonna say
call it that.
bachelor party.
You get
Yeah.
to fondle the MG42.
Yeah, we went to the gun shop, got to fuck around with an FAL, a hand-built 30 cal, the 42, and some other stuff. Then we went back to the hotel room and watched live league videos.
Oh my god.
See,
Most American
Garrison,
bachelor party.
Garrison, you're just holding it. Go. See, I could afford this, but I'm getting married.
Yep.
See, that image is what you see when you enter Wichita, Kansas.
Man, I wish I was that skinny still. Fuck. Now I'm fat with a beard.
But you're
We
happy.
watched the Garrison transformation.
Oh, God. Wait until I PMS. I'll be a different man again.
Get swole for Ezra.
No, I ain't getting swole. I'm getting thin, baby. Let's go.
All right, my favorites. Starting off with Callum's Yag Panther. That thing was incredible. The way you brush painted that.
Yeah,
And
that's brush painting.
yeah, and mad respect for that because that brush painting job looked incredible. And for Dennis's, going back to the basics, that B1 biz, I know you've done better since, but that biz was just the coolest thing when I saw it with like the tree painted on the side. That was, I don't know, that sparked something in me.
That was fun.
Bro's
Yeah,
brush painting to Mia.
I can
I
tell
was.
you had fun with that. It just shows. And I don't know, it's cool to see that in the case every time I go by the store.
Oh.
Oh. Now for Garrison, you're have you done 2 M8 dioramas?
Say that again.
Have you done 2 M8 dioramas? Like Greyhound dioramas?
No, just that push on Cherbourg.
Wasn't there one with snow though? Or maybe I'm thinking of something completely different. No, that was in the Battle of the Bulge.
Yeah, that was my 251 I just did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But that Cherbourg one is incredible. I just love seeing the journey that you took through that one. I don't know. That was a long
Thank you.
project you did.
It was. That was 9 weeks, and I documented it like every fucking time I was doing shit.
Yeah, every
That's
day there would be
great.
new update pictures.
Well, thank you, Jack.
And then, speaking of long projects, Ezra's TKS that looked finished for a long time, but you swore it wasn't. It looks amazing.
Thank you. Well, it was going to be finished until Dawn started yelling at me to freaking drill out the headlights.
Classic Dawn. Why isn't he on this episode? We should have got him on.
Because this is strictly OG podcast member.
Yeah, that's a good
I
point,
should hit
actually.
him up right now. Hey, Don,
Tell
what
him
you
we miss
doing,
him.
man?
I don't
Dawn,
know.
where's your bitch ass at?
Dawn is pretty OG. Like he was back in the old kitmaker days.
That's true. Is he coming to Heritagecon?
He better be.
You better like pick his ass up.
I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna pick Copperhead up. I'm gonna pick Don up. We're all gonna cram into a prize somehow. Go there.
Oh, Copperhead's coming too.
Yeah, well, we have to drop. So we have to stop on the 401 to pick him up.
Let's talk about this after.
You're
Now
gonna
let's talk
Wiener
about
Pat
that.
thing.
I'm kidding.
It's mid-episode explaining our plans.
Mid-episode planning, yeah.
All right, well, amazing builds, boys.
Oh, all right. Here we go. You guys had a ton of awesome stuff this year, but Callum, I gotta say, I think my favorite from you was the Sop with Camel. That was the Academy 132nd kit, right?
Yep, with the machine guns that are molded upside down. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember that. Yeah.
I like the fact it wasn't until after the video was posted and someone pointed it out and was like, "Oh fuck."
Dennis, I know it's technically 2 builds, but I love your 0 and F2. It looks amazing together, you know.
Oh,
Beautiful
I'll tell you
paint
what,
work
they were
on
fun
both.
to make. All the Hinamaroos.
Greg, your Cherbourg diorama. Cherbourg.
Cherbourg.
German, yeah, German city, town, whatever it is.
France is not Germany, boy.
It was Germany at the time.
Yeah, I was going to say, not
Yeah, they
fine.
wished. Well, that diorama is just simply beautiful. You put so much effort into it, and it shows. And then Jack, your ungodly turpits.
The fucking Hellraiser.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. Although you should have let it sink.
Oh, trust me, he did.
I did. I fished it out 24 hours later.
Also, we got the Bluetooth glasses.
Oh, fuck off with those.
My man's on the trike.
Oh god.
You should use the Bluetooth glasses for recording.
Oh, I should. That's a great idea.
Jack, his quality is bad enough.
I was about to say.
Give me a fucking break, will ya?
Do they have microphones in them?
Yeah.
Oh god. It's gonna be like a 1999 fucking PC headset. All right. Well, the last slide for this segment. What was the favorite part of our time together thus far?
I don't know.
I don't
Tom, can
know.
you delete us apart from this episode real quick?
What's up?
Whoever has the background noise, I'm not kidding. I know all of your addresses. I will walk to your house. I don't care if it takes 5 days or more. I will
Sounds
go
like somebody's
there.
playing a MIDI keyboard back there.
Ezra, are you in the recording studio, man?
No comment.
He's being real quiet.
He's recording the season 2 intro.
Okay.
Oh, man.
There we go. Fixed. Gotta get that. Gotta have that Halo music in the background.
All right, Dennis, kick this slide off for us.
All right. Well, my favorite part, obviously, hanging out with all y'all. But if we're gonna choose a specific part, definitely go in with Jack to the big hobby store trip.
What a
And
day.
that was pretty fun. Especially when everyone just didn't show up. That was fun.
Yeah, it turned out to be a little date.
We were on the train. Everyone's saying now that we can't come for whatever reason. We're like, oh, I'm stuck with you now.
No, my favorite part of that day was how we waited to have lunch, and we were so hungry that we ended up making some questionable decisions.
We got sushi from this place called China Garden. There was no garden, and it wasn't Chinese.
No. Oh no.
$7 tuna.
Yeah, it was good, but
How
was
were
good until you
the
ate the whole thing with wasabi.
yeah,
how were the subsequent bathroom trips?
ones to remember.
I'm just glad that Go trains have bathrooms on them.
Remember whenever we had that bathroom race, Ezra?
I remember that.
Oh yeah, that was a while ago.
That was funny.
We should have
Yeah.
placed bets.
I'd
Callum, how about you?
say I'll say my favorite part. Because there was one time me and Garrison literally played Red Orchestra 2 for like 6 hours or something like that.
Holy fuck!
Oh
That
my
was so
god.
fun. We were
Yeah.
fucking laying hate.
Yeah, that was good. But I just think whenever we jump on voice chat and just whenever we're just building models and shit, those are good times.
Yeah, I agree with that. The random voice calls are great.
Ezra, man, you're cutting out.
That's
Yeah,
bro.
that was fucking awful.
Go back to
Oh.
the closet, man.
I can't help it. It's really windy out.
All right. Well, while Ezra goes to fucking Mars,
I was going to say he sounds like what I imagine a Gundam kit sounds like.
I'm watching the Gundam series right now. That's exactly what they sound like.
well, my favorite part of our time together, it's kind of a mixture. I really enjoy doing the podcast, like the before the podcast and doing them. That's always a good time. And then those random times where we just kind of hang out, whether it's through video games, through hangouts, through voice chat, whatever the case may be. It's real nice to have some buddies to do the what's that fucking word I'm thinking of?
Podcast.
No, I mean the podcast, but common hobbies. Like it's nice to have that, and it's a unique experience too because it's not like we all live in the same town or whatever. We're literally shotgunned around the world, so it makes it even more unique.
Yeah, he's so glad he can't see us in real life.
Well, no, no. That's one of my goals. Maybe not this coming year, but the year after that, I would like to eventually.
2 years? Are you kidding?
Well, hey,
Heritagecon, dude.
That's a realistic time frame for us to all get together. If you think
Stop
about
being
it.
so realistic, then.
Just come
Well,
to
no.
Heritagecon.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, just come to Heritagecon. Yeah,
Just come to
Okay,
Heritagecon.
yeah, sure.
You've got a
Because-
whole month to plan it. Like,
Oh
There you
yeah,
go.
I can definitely get my passport in a month. Yeah, that's totally happening.
Yeah, just cross the border illegally.
Oh, God.
Garrison, that was said with all the confidence of someone who does not have a mortgage.
Right.
Ezra's just dead.
Oh no, I'm here. I'm
Well,
here.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Why do we do
He's
this?
alive.
Why do we do this podcast? Boy, do
I have
I
no
ask myself
fucking
that.
idea.
Why do we do this podcast?
Just because we
No better.
started and didn't stop.
So now we've got I've got patrons, so we actually have responsibilities, and we have to record.
we have a Patron and a sponsorship.
Like I
It's
guess
an
we have to
unhealthy
record now.
addiction.
Well,
We're
it's
doing
also
it for the
just-
money now.
We've sold our souls.
Oh God.
We've got a panda to provide for.
Yeah, who's gonna care for patrons?
Our son.
No, honestly, why do we do it? I don't know why I do it. I do it because it's a common, guys with common interests, and it's an excuse for us to get together every week and shitpost, but over voice.
audio
Agreed.
shit posting.
Yeah,
Great.
Pretty much the same reason here. Common interest. Good
Yeah.
guys to
Yeah.
chat with.
Yeah.
I like
It's fun.
having a group of guys to show my work to.
hell,
Yeah,
I don't know
same
what I
here.
would do without this.
I just want to say I love how on our logo we still have Val, but we have since deleted Christian.
Well,
Christian, we love
Yeah.
you, dude, but Valve's part of the podcast. Right?
well,
We
Val
should
turned up.
like. Oh yeah, no, we should do the same logo, but have Val slightly faded.
have him in a little jet flying above it.
Yeah.
Are you saying like each year, just the fading just goes a little bit more?
Oh no.
That's perfect.
Every season we get a slightly different logo.
I'd like that. Oh, what if we like plug that into AI and see what it spat out?
That would be
One
kinda cool.
day I'm gonna have
Ultra
ChatGPT write
realistic.
an entire episode for us, and we're just gonna read off the script it gives us.
Oh,
that'd be awesome.
That
Yeah.
poor chat, that poor bastard AI.
And I guarantee it'll do a lot better of a job than we ever do.
It bullies
Oh.
Ezra.
Bullies Ezra so much.
Ezra is the Meg from Family Guy for our podcast.
I hate how painfully accurate that is. I don't even just mean on the podcast. I just mean on life in general.
Why is it that we hate Ezra so much? Like, what made him the subject of our ire?
His
Easy
wearable-
target?
Yeah, he's a wereaboo.
Easy target, yeah.
It's a Nazi in him.
Ugh,
Oh god.
you guys
It's-
are awesome.
Half your name is like faded out on that logo, Ezra. It's just half there.
I know.
Just MMP easy.
MMPs.
I mean, not wrong, but you know.
Oh heavens!
We'll do anything for that sponsorship.
God. Hey, speak for yourself, lad. He's not wrong.
Okay, let's keep this going. What's next? Oh fuck!
We're done.
Let's keep this going.
Hey, that sounds like my sex life.
Hey,
Oh,
you want to elaborate on that, Cal?
Let's keep this going. We're done.
Oh no.
Hey, yo.
Anyway, is that an intermission?
No. You know what?
Anyway.
We should talk more about this, Cal.
Yeah, let's throw this on a Patreon episode.
Yeah, this is the
I would,
intermission,
but
Cal.
what else would we do for the other hour and a half?
All right, so
Get closer to each other.
Start talking. Let's go. Tell us all the gritty details.
he's outing himself.
Anyway, so that's an intermission. Luckily, I have editing power, so I can make these fuckers say whatever I want them to.
Hey, yo.
I'm gonna deep fake us.
Just
Now,
add
that's an
Joe Biden
idea.
to our podcast.
Okay, that's an intermission because I need to go take a leak. I'll be back in a second. I need another.
I need to go get more drink, yeah.
No, you do not need more walk.
More
And
Joe.
I'm just here.
Wait, what'd you say, Dennis?
Oh, God. You do not need more walk.
Ooh, I don't know, you know. Can never have too much. Actually, I
That's
need
what
water.
hoes say about dick.
At a certain point, you can have too much.
Actually, it's very easy to have too much.
Yeah.
You're right, I'm gonna get a big glass of water.
That's a good idea.
Hey, who's fucking whacking it?
That's
Stop
me.
it.
My bad.
Right,
It's an exciting episode.
Yeah, tell her to keep it down, man. We're trying to be a classy establishment here.
This is what the intermission is for, man.
Oh, no!
Oh, God.
He's showing her the juice pictures.
Juice pic-
This is where I keep my juice.
The Garrison pictures made it to Jack. Jack showed this to the lady friend. That sound is actually just the lady friend.
Flipping through
God.
pictures of feet.
Oh, Jack, if only you knew.
If only
Oh.
I knew.
If only you knew.
Oh, I thought Jack knew.
He didn't know.
What is there to
God.
know?
Oh,
Nothing.
Nothing.
There are not shirtless pictures of me on the Discord.
Wait, where?
Why'd you come out of the woodworks like that?
Ezra, do you want to tell us?
That was fast, man.
That was, bro.
Maximum efficiency.
That was the clearest and crisp I have heard him yet.
Yeah.
He's like, wait,
Where can I get these?
I came back from getting my glass of water and a handful of nuts, and that's the first thing I hear.
yes, a handful of nuts, you say.
Really?
Is this recording?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
The audio's recording. Yeah. You know, it's annoying. I'm still editing last week's purely because I have to do a bit more. My microphone, for some reason, was picking up every time when I was speaking. I'll do this. I was like, oh, fuck, I can hear that. So I literally have to go through and, like, remove them all because it just sounds irritating as fuck.
Probably
Sounds
only
like
to
a
you,
personal
though.
problem.
Yeah.
What?
I personally like to hear the gasp. It's more...
It's more arousing.
Yeah.
Tell you what. I'll go through, find them all. I'll just put them all as one track just for you. That's all you hear.
Make that a Patreon episode.
Fantastic.
5
Paul's
minutes
gonna-
of gasping.
He's gonna hit you up like, what the fuck is this?
What are you guys giving to me?
Callum having an asthma attack.
He's like, I didn't pay for this premium ship, but I ain't complaining.
He's getting that for almost free.
Some weird fetish he just discovered.
He's like, how did you know?
Specifically tailored to Paul.
Sorry, Paul.
We love you, Paul.
MMP, the only fans of the modeling world.
Jesus.
Yeah, kinda, actually. We should brand ourselves. Make it more appealing for advertisers.
We just gotta get the ladies involved, man. That's all I'm saying.
It ain't gonna work, Dennis.
Get
It's
Paige
gonna
on.
work. Trust me.
Bitches be tripping.
If we got Paige on, I think the whole episode would just be about MRAPs.
Hoes be trifling.
Sure,
my guy.
MRAP episode.
I will give this to Paige. She went from not liking models at all to her first kit was an RFM full interior kit.
Yeah, fucking wild.
She killed it. Props
She
to
did.
her.
Paige. Who's Paige?
She's my coworker.
You should
Tell me
follow
before.
Great Hobbies Oshawa on Instagram.
I
It's a good
do.
page. You do?
You do?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
hey, Callum, can you get that one part so I can tell that to my coworkers to say, hey, like I'm promoting you guys in the States?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll keep that bit. I'll send it to you.
I, Garrison Gregg, have not been held at gunpoint by Dennis for saying my previous statement.
Yes, you have. What are you talking about?
Maybe. Hold on. Now that we're all here,
Nice. That was
Nice.
good.
well done.
Let's
7
get a
out of
burp
10.
compilation as well.
I was literally like a foot away from the microphone as well.
Damn.
Well, next
Wasted
Sounds over here.
opportunity.
I
Yeah.
know. Wasn't as good as the can rip, but you know.
Well,
Beggars
yeah,
can't
because
be
you're a foot
choosers.
away from it.
Let's see how well I can do this.
Just puke.
Oh.
It was vile.
Who's sanding?
That's
not
not
standing.
standing.
Uh-oh.
Quick question. Just let me know if you hear this.
Callum, stop whacking off.
Get your ass.
The SpongeBob.
That's actually my XPS foam being smushed by a cylinder paintbrush.
I'm sure it is.
Is being penetrated.
Oh, on the note of being penetrated, let's get into the hobby news, guys.
All right.
Oh god.
I'm telling you,
fuck was that?
TACOM and Ryfield Models are the same company. They're the same company.
Oh,
Probably.
probably.
Wait, I thought you just put the T55A. I was looking at it, the AMD. I just thought you'd accidentally done the TACOM one again.
No, they literally released the same one.
It looks the box art looks the same.
I was gonna say they definitely got the same box art artist.
Honestly, the box art looks worse.
I
Work.
For the
agree.
TACOM one.
Yeah, I
the
like the
Tacom
TACOM.
ones.
I don't even know what the Tacom one looks like. Here, hold on.
Yeah, so Ryfield, like, be creative. Please stop collaborating with TACOM because we get more unique tanks that way.
100% they're made in the same factory, though.
Made in the same factory, same designers, same marketing team, same everything.
More money.
More money.
More money.
More money,
Yeah.
less problems.
What else they got? Ooh, that World War II training biplane 3-in-1 set I want so bad.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is neat.
They're all 1 to 32.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
That looks pricey.
Yep. See, I really
See,
want.
For me,
I want
it's that Edard, was it roof?
Oh yeah.
Floating zero? That's cool.
So I've always wondered, is that pretty much just like a Zero they slapped floats on? Or is it like a
Yeah.
different aircraft?
Nah, it's a zero that he slap floats on.
Love it. Did it it had to have affected the maneuverability, right? The
Don't
speed?
worry
Yeah, they
about
didn't care about that.
Don't worry
Ah.
about that.
It's fine.
They're worried about blowing up Yanks.
I mean, it could probably still outturn a Wildcat, but
I'm glad they're good guys.
Not a Corsair.
Statement.
What's all the TACOM stuff? Are they re-releases or something?
Yeah, what's
Oh,
going on
no,
in
they
March?
They just
Mar,
posted
not
their
March,
fucking.
Mar.
My bad. My bad.
That was from their Facebook, so I thought I'd throw it up.
Those are all existing kits, though.
Yeah.
Oh, are they?
I built
Yeah.
that SMK.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
well,
have that.
ignore my ass.
that 279 is like one of their first kits, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
See, this is why I don't do the fucking news, okay?
Wait, isn't the Leopard 1A5 and C2, isn't that a new tool?
Well, they already made the C2 TACOM. And the A5 is basically just a C2 without the armor. So
Have they even been around long enough to have a newer tool?
I don't even know.
You can make a new tool just because you want to, Jack, okay?
Yeah, but that's not very profitable of them.
It's not very profitable of them. Well, if their first tool fucking sucks balls, then I think it would be.
Alright, there you go.
Yeah, no shit, Jack.
Just having a look. So, TACOM are doing a whole bunch of reissues. Like the tadpole that I built, they're reissuing that with metal. That's going to have metal gun barrels.
Oh,
Ooh,
I know.
that's worth it.
That's
Interesting.
I might have to build another one.
gonna be double the price, probably.
Yeah,
so,
probably. Yeah, I think they're taking a lot of kits and just reissuing them. Probably like the same, like, metal gun barrel updated stuff. I think new decals probably as well. I think that's about it. Yeah, I did see something about that, but yeah, they're doing a lot of reissues. That
That's
M3A,
kind of cool.
yeah, the M3A1 Lee, the cast hull Lee is god awful. I don't like a rounded M3 Lee. It's horrible. I don't like it.
I don't know. I think it's a little funky, but
Yeah, I kind of like the quirkiness, though.
Ugh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
so quirky.
Ugh, yuck.
actually, that reminds me. I have the TACOM M3 CDL. I want to build that up.
I keep seeing that for sale. Except, TACOM stuff over here is stupid expensive. So, yeah. Like, the SMK and the tadpole both cost me about $100
Jeez.
Christ.
Good lord.
each. Yeah.
That is a wee bit ridiculous.
Just a little bit.
Just a tad.
Although,
Pole. Just
that's
a tadpole.
New Zealand. That's,
Pole. Yeah.
that's in New Zealand. So, let's see, $100. So, that's about 61 American.
I mean, that's still expensive, but fuck, dude.
Yeah.
60 American. So like 80-ish Canadian. 90, dare I say?
Yeah. Still a bit pricey. I'll stick with Trade Me for a while.
Oh, but I have a question. So if I build the CDL, should I add an LED inside of it?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Absolutely. No question about that. You gotta. I mean, shit. I'm trying to figure out a way to make my M113 have light in it. So try it.
That's gonna be pretty sweet.
Oh yeah.
So
CDL are just such a funky concept.
what are they for again? Like, I know they got like a very high intensity light in them, but like, is that just for, because it's a very narrow light as well, isn't it? So
yeah.
like, what's it really?
Callum.
Pardon?
Follow my logic.
Yeah.
You have a canal. All right. You have a canal. It's nighttime. You can't see the canal. You put a giant IMAX projector lamp on a tank. You point it at the canal and you press the on switch, and now you can see the canal.
So it's a floodlight.
Yes,
It's a
and
floodlight.
everyone on said canal is now blinded.
Yes, and probably on fire.
Probably.
Jack, did you ever go to the Ontario Science Center?
Yeah, but like a long time ago.
Do you remember the IMAX theater there?
Oh yeah, I do actually.
Okay, remember at the IMAX theater how they would show you the parts that actually projected the film, and they would show you the xenon lamp, like the big bulb.
See, I don't remember that, but
Do you remember how bright it was? And when they had the opening sequence, they would say, "Oh, when our lamp is on, you can see it on the surface of the moon on a clear day."
that's fucking wild.
Remember they said that? And remember it was
I
this big.
no, I
bulb.
don't have any memory of that actually.
Okay. Let me see how I can relate this to you. Do you remember how they had to feed this 3-foot wide pipe full of water over the bulb to keep it from burning itself?
I think I was like 6.
Damn. Well, okay. Anyways, so
He
imagine
probably
a
doesn't
bulb
remember that.
10 times brighter than that.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's quite bright.
that's pretty bright. That
They
sounds
managed to
pretty
fit-
bright.
They put 10 Omnimax IMAX theaters inside the M3 Lee. Don't ask me how.
God
Bro,
damn.
that's awesome. That's really cool.
Harnessing the power of light.
This
And couldn't, like-
M3A1 brought to you by
Yeah,
Strong
couldn't you
Struggle.
still use the main gun?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why would that stop it?
That's
I
really
thought
cool.
I thought a lot of CDLs they removed the main gun and they just had a machine gun in it.
I know they had a dummy gun on the turret,
Yeah, because like
but I'm not sure about the 75.
because the power pack for the defense light would be pretty impressive. Like, yeah.
No, it's just 10 car batteries wired in series.
You just dump them in the ocean when you're done.
Yeah. So is that?
I wonder how long do you think the light could stay on before it would just like burn itself out?
1 minute tops.
Yeah, probably. They
I give it
those, like,
20 years.
20 years.
And then lastly, top right. So is ETA releasing? Is that a re-release of the BF-110C or is that a new kit entirely?
I think that's a re-release.
That or maybe an older kit that I just threw up there because I saw it on industry shit. I don't know.
I thought Dennis, do you remember seeing that one in Wheels and Wings, or is that just me?
No, yeah, I saw that on Wheels and Wings.
Yeah,
They've got everything there.
that's true. They do.
We
The
spent a
pro-
solid 2 hours in the aircraft section. Remember that?
Yeah, and we barely build aircraft.
Yeah, bro, I've still got that 1/100 scale airliner.
Next,
Haven't-
Micro Machines build nostalgia.
Ooh,
I hope so.
Prophy packs are the ones that come with like photo etch, resin, and like canopy masks, right?
Yeah, and they're expensive as hell.
Oh, I bet. Edward, just like in general, is overpriced.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, are their kits good or?
Well, they're good. They're just
It
a lot of money.
depends.
Who makes the tooling for this? Like, those aren't in-house, are they?
I think it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis,
Yes.
did you reload slides?
You want me to reload? You want me, the guy who runs the slides, to reload them for you?
Yes.
You gotta be out of your mind. I
Well,
did it.
suck it. Thank you.
Shall we talk about what we're working on, gentlemen?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yes.
Garrison, you gave me a loading screen. Thank you.
Again.
Wow, that's kind of
God damn it.
okay.
There you are.
There we are. Okay, cool. All right, so my first slide, top left. Finally, I ordered that snow kit for my 251 diorama, like right before I moved into this house, and it got here today. So thanks, England. I appreciate it. Yesterday or the other day, I started painting some of the figures from my Fireball diorama. That's on the top left. To the right of there, I sanded down using a hand sander the XPS foam so I could put in bricks, but just below that you can kind of see the progress I've made on the figures as well as the bricks. And then to the left of that, you can see the medical Jeep I am working on. I got the base color olive green. Then I'm going to fade it with khaki. And then there's the building number 1 for my fireball diorama, primed in German gray.
That building is amazing.
Thank you, good sir.
That's from scratch, right?
Every bit of it.
That's awesome.
Well, minus the photo edge doors, but yeah. And then my next slide, sir. Thank you. This one's just kind of a fun one. Top left, looking at that fat, juicy bike seat. Middle top is a bunch of the accessories I got for my bike. Top right, those are my cats looking all pissed because I turned the light on. Bottom left, I call that little bastard Jeffrey. He's one of the like 20 Canadian geese outside of my work that just stand out there and either honk at you or cars. Then in the middle bottom, that's my dog Valkyrie, looking all sad because I'm telling him to get out of my spot so I can watch Breaking Bad. And then bottom right, I got a belated Christmas gift, which is a hot wire foam cutter. So
Hey!
yeah, I
Thank
cannot wait to
God.
use that thing. I know, right? I'm so sick and tired of fucking hand cutting and sanding this shit and it not being even.
Whose compressor just went off?
Probably Jack's.
No,
that was,
I'm not even using mine.
No, that was mine. Yeah.
You bastard. Next.
Oh, this is what I'm working on, so I haven't had a lot of time this week.
Skinny
I did
boy.
I did pick this up at work, so
That thing's naked.
Nick, Final Flash DP, if you're watching this, bro, you made me a Gundam guy. I've already watched half of Gundam Zeta. Screw you. But yeah, this is a 1:144 scale robot kit I picked up. It's pretty cool. It's from Bandai, and they do some really, really cool stuff with molding technology. So, hold on, let me fire up the laser pointer real quick. You see, like, these parts here?
Yes.
So those are so basically what I'm building is the inner frame. So what it's supposed to look like
The
here on
inner
the box
thigh.
art. Yeah, exactly, the inner thigh, right? So I'm building the inner thigh that will give it the thickness. I'm adding the thickness on right now. But the cool thing is that all these parts are one piece. Like, they come off the sprue, you cut them off the sprue, and they already articulate. So they're molded actually as multiple different parts molded all together, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty crazy, actually.
Yeah.
And we think that, say, Tamiyo or Ryfield are good at molding, and then there's Bandai, which is 10 years ahead.
What the fuck is that? Who's like cleaning their ears right now?
Sorry. I was trying to give the noise of Dennis fucking Bandai right now.
Hey, I would do anything if these guys start making aircraft.
I want them to do like proper 35th scale Star Wars stuff.
That would be pretty
That would be sick.
Yeah.
Or even 48 scale. I don't care. Just more Star Wars shit. Like fucking
Yeah.
figures.
Did you guys know back in the day, Bandai released 148 scale armor kits with full interiors?
No
Yeah, they-
way.
They
Yeah.
made 1/35th scale Gundam kits with tanks and whatnot.
Oh, that's cool.
They did, yeah. Yeah, but
Didn't they
anyways, if you
also
guys-
do the Girls und Panzer or whatever?
No, you're thinking of Platts and Fine Molds.
Good thing they're not
Oh,
around
yeah.
anymore. Fucking.
Yeah, but
Didn't Mr. Hobby do that kind of
Mr.
stuff
Hobby,
as well?
yeah, Mr. Hobby did that stuff as well.
Damn bad.
But yeah, if you guys ever go to a point where you just want to make something, and all you have is a pair of sprue cutters, these are pretty cool, and they're actually fairly detailed once you build them up.
Maybe if I'm like itching to build something in a foreign country, I'll pick up a Gundam kit.
Yay!
Oh,
So this will get
Damn.
Dennis going.
Holy!
You got every Canuck watching this podcast going.
Yeah. So
I just got a boner.
so
Hey, yo,
for
Jack.
the Cold War group build that we're doing, I have a CF 100 Canuck. So it's a Hobbycraft CF 100 Canuck. It's the kit is I've had worse, I've had better. This has recessed panel lines, which I haven't seen in a while. That's the only good thing I can say. But funnily enough, it's a pretty big aircraft. That one there is the same size as my 48 scale F-86A Sabre.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's it. And this is a 72nd aircraft, and it's the same as a 48 F-86. So yeah. So, but I'm doing it in the polished metal finish, and yeah, it's looking good. It's currently on the back burner at the moment for the current build I'm doing at the moment. If you go to the next slide. So I am participating in the Model Officers 48 in 48 build, which I'm like halfway through. So I'm building a Lindbergh F-86A Sabre. This was tooled. The box was released in 1973, but the tooling for this is the original 1949 tooling.
Oh, 49 Lindbergh kit?
It's better than the Hobbycraft Canuck. Yeah, it's actually
probably
raised panel lines. Look at those rivets.
Yeah. Yep. But so I'm going. So of course it's a 1950s era jet, so it's going to be bare metal finish. The photo on the right, I tried something a bit different with my metallic finish. So you can see the wing of the Canuck at the top. That's just grey primer and AK Extreme Metals polished aluminium. The Sabre wing below, I decided to do grey primer and then white aluminium and then put polished aluminium on top just to see what would happen. And you can see it's definitely a lot shinier. It's a bit more of a chrome. It's more reflective. So I think it's quite a decent success, that one. But there's not really a lot to this kit, so I should have it finished by the end of the time. So yeah. There's only one set going with it, and it's a rather rude decal. If you saw it, it's literally one rabbit bent over, another rabbit running away with the slogan "Wham Bam." So take that what you will.
Hey, the 40s was a crazy time. Good to go. Baby boomers out the ass.
But yeah, so this is what I've been building on. So I started that 11 o'clock last night. And yeah. Right, Garrison, Cold War group build. Tell the masses.
All right, so once again, this is our current Cold War group build. It runs from February 1st to June 1st. All information about the group build will be posted in our Discord server. Contact us on any of our social medias shown here and linked below. There's also a YouTube video, which will be down in the description, that shows you how to download Discord and how to navigate our server to the group build section. So once again, if you have any questions, go on the Discord. We have a section specifically for questions and all the information. And there's prizes. And you don't have to, you can either submit for recreational or you can submit for competition. So all that information is on the Discord.
And of course, even though we haven't got the ads sorted out, this episode and all things podcast related for the MMP is sponsored by Jeff Hearn from Scale Colors and SE3D. If you want to have some high quality airbrush paint, hit him up. If you want some 3D resin tank tracks, you better hit him up. He's a really good guy. He is sponsoring our group build, so he is throwing in a few things into the first prize, and he's all around just a good guy. So definitely check out. Go to scalecolors.com. You'll find everything you'll need, and he is also on our Discord. So if you join our Discord and have any questions for him, he is there ready to help out. So he is a good guy. So definitely check out scalecolors.com for all your airbrushing paint needs. And if you really don't like the tracks your tank has been supplied with, you definitely need to hit him up.
Also, if you haven't already, check out our interview episode with Jeff.
Good episode.
Yeah, that was a fun episode. Yeah, really interesting guy.
Mm-hmm.
And is that our last slide? Oh no. Every week we're gonna say it. Special thanks to our Patron supporter, Paul Gallagher. You are a legend, mate.
We love you, man.
If you want to join them, please just join our Discord. The links will be down there, or just go to Patreon and search up Micro Machines Podcast. You will find us. For as low as $3 a month, you get access to all the stuff we're not allowed to put on YouTube, including all outtakes, language jokes, stuff like that. They're
So
pretty
a lot of
funny.
Yeah, boy.
Yep. And also, you'll just be helping us out with running costs. There's a few costs associated, so if you want to help out, chip in a dime or two, that would be greatly thankful for it. But otherwise, you get access to extra content, and that's if you want to watch it, that is. But check out Patreon. Cheers.
Hell yeah.
That's us. Well, gentlemen, we
A
did
year.
a podcast.
We did a
We
podcast.
A
sure
year
did.
of podcast.
That's a lot of podcasts.
Well, lads, I'm
34 times.
holding up my drink. There's 1 year down. There's hope this year. The next one's a good one.
Balls
I'll-
deep into season 2, guys.
I need my
Oh,
extra
yeah.
thin for this. Cheers. Hold on.
Balls deep.
Balls deep.
All right. I hope you guys enjoy season 2 of the MMP. Dennis, do your thing.
Yep. Well, if you have been watching and listening up until now, you have been listening to the Micro Machines podcast. Thank you so much for sticking with us through season 1, and we can't wait to bring you more interesting chats in season 2. Bye,
Hell yeah.
everyone.
See ya.
MMP out.
See ya, fellas. Bam, 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 bam.